Welcome, my dear friend. Welcome, my dear students. Now we will know about the fruits, the biology of the fruit. First of all, would you tell me what do you mean by gymnosperm plants that we had discussed earlier in our class? Yes, those plants are called gymnosperm plant, which produce seeds without fruit. That is, seeds do not remain inside the fruit. This is an example of the gymnospermic seed. You are watching. The seed is outside of the fruit. Here is no fruit, so seeds are naked. Now, will you tell me what do you mean by the angiosperm plants? You know it. The plant which produce seed inside the fruit. That is, seed remain inside the fruit are called angiospermic plant. So our concern is to know about the fruit. Here are some example of the fruit. Inside of the fruit seeds are present. You are watching. So this is the comparison of the seed in case of angiospermic and gymnospermic plant. In angiospermic plant, you are watching, here is an apple that enclose seed inside it. And in gymnosperm, here is no fruit. The seed are naked. Only seeds are produced in gymnospermic plant, but no fruit. In our earlier classes, we had made discussion about the pollination and fertilization. And we all know, after fertilization, the ovule of the flower is converted into seed, and surrounding the ovule, the ovary is converted into fruit. So here is the process. Fertilization acts as stimulus of ovary, by which after fertilization ovary is converted into fruit. So what are the highlights up to this point? In gymnosperm plants, seed remains inside, no fruit. In angiosperm plants, seed remains inside, fruit. After fertilization, ovary transforms into fruit, and fertilization acts as stimulus to transform ovary into fruit. Here is an example of conversion or transformation of ovule and ovary after fertilization. The green color ovary is converted into fruit showing in color red, and the ovules are converted into seed inside the fruit. Here is an example of another flower showing the conversion of ovary into fruit and ovule into seed. So, would you tell me what is the stimulus that convert the ovary into fruit? Yes, you are right. The fertilization is the stimulus that helps in the conversion or transformation of the ovary into fruit. So, if we want to define the fruit, that is, my question is that what do you mean by fruit or pericarp? Another important term is the pericarp. The name of fruit in the language of science is called pericarp. The fruit is a mature or ripened ovary developed after fertilization with or without seeds. Normally, fruit consists of a wall or pericarp and seeds. So, fruit consists of pericarp and seeds. And pericarp may be dry or fleshy. When fleshy, it consists of three walls: outer epicarp, middle mesocarp, and inner endocarp walls. I will show you the different layers in the next part. In many fruits, the division of pericarp may not be clearly visible. So, here is the image showing three different layers of the pericarp or fruit when the fruit is fleshy: outer exocarp, middle mesocarp, and inner endocarp. So in total, these three layers together form pericarp or fruit. During the discussion about the definition of the fruit, we had told you that fruit may be with seed or without seed. You are watching the example of orange and papaya. One piece of orange without seed and one piece of papaya without seed. So, in nature, generally after fertilization, fruit is formed. But there is a scientific process by which we can produce fruit without fertilization. So if there is no fertilization, so there is no question of production of the seed. But by applying particular type of chemical on the flower, the ovary is stimulated to form the fruit without seed. And this process of production of the fruit without fertilization is known as parthenocarpy. The result of parthenocarpy is the formation of the fruit without seed. Why without seed? Because there is no fertilization. Now we will discuss about the types of fruit. There are three type of classification. Here are three boxes in three different color. So first classification is based on the presence or absence of the seed inside the fruit. One type of fruit, that is parthenocarpic fruit, devoid of seed, that is seedless fruit. These fruits are produced without fertilization, and those fruit are formed by the process of fertilization, so it results into fruit with seed. Now second type of classification, fruits are divided into two types. One is the false fruit or pseudocarp, another one is the true fruit. During the discussion of the fruit formation, just we have learned that fertilization is the stimulus that help in the conversion of the ovary into fruit. That is part of the flower, important part, that is the ovary. When ovary is converted into fruit, it is called the true fruit. Except ovary, when other plural parts such as thalamus, receptacles or even calyx may develop as part of the fruit, such type of fruit is called the false fruit. For example, apple, cashew nut, etc. Now we will come to know about the third type of classification. According to the engagement of the ovary or number of ovary or number of flowers. Three types of fruits: simple fruit, aggregate fruit and composite fruit. In case of simple fruit, when a single ovary of a single flower is converted into fruit, it is called simple fruit. That is, it develops from monocarpellary or multicarpellary syncarpous ovary. For example, pea, paddy, etc. And second type is the aggregate fruit. In aggregate fruit, a flower which has apocarpous pistil, in which each carpel mature up into frutilets. A frutilets means small fruits, a bunch of small fruits remain aggregated together, act as a single fruit. That is, a cluster of frutilets on a pedicel of the flower forms the fruit. For example, Michelia, strawberry, etc. And third type is the composite fruit. Here In this example, in this type, not only one flower is involved in the production of a fruit. Instead, multiple flowers in a single inflorescence get converted into a fruit, where every flowers remain closely packed. Altogether, all the flowers is converted into fruit. So multiple flowers means multiple ovary. So whole inflorescence is converted into fruit. Such type of fruit is called composite fruit. For example, jackfruit, fig, etc. Up to that point, just you have learned about what is fruit and what are the different types of fruit. And we are studying the biology or science about fruit. Now, will you tell me what do you mean by pomology? Pomology is nothing but the scientific study about the fruits and the growing of fruit. That is the subject in which the knowledge about different types of fruit and how they are grown in field is discussed in the subject is known as pomology. So I hope you have get little bit idea about fruit. So if I brush up the summary, what do you mean by fruit or pericarp? What are the different layers of the pericarp or fruit? What do you mean by the parthenocarpic fruit or parthenocarpy? And what are the different type of classification of fruit? There are three types of classification of fruit according to presence or absence of the seed. First one. Second one is the false fruit and true fruit, whether the ovary is engaged only for making fruit or other parts of the flower. And third type of classification is the engagement of the number of ovary or engagement of the number of flower, and that decide the type of fruits. And the subject of pomology, that is what do you mean by pomology. I hope you have got some basic or preliminary idea about fruit. You will read from your book, and if you want to know more about the fruit, you can write your question in the comment box or contact me directly. Okay, bye bye.